These shoes have worn thin, and the dust that covers them gives a clue to where I've been. But now I've returned to a hope that nurtures me, with love as remedy from all the miles of doubt and the shame that seemed unending. Now I'm awakening. I stand and sing. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious. Mightily I stand and sing. I have returned. Day after day, there are many paths to choose. On some we win and some we lose. Still all lead to one, where the hearts that tarry there believe in love beyond compare. And finally I trust your embrace and give thanks for the journey. Yes, I'm awakening. I stand and sing. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious. Mightily I stand and sing. I have returned. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious. Mightily I stand and sing. I have returned. I have returned. These shoes have worn thin, and and the dust that covers them gives a clue to where I've been. But now I've returned to a hope that nurtures me with love as remedy from all the miles of doubt and the shame that seemed unending. Now I'm awakening. I stand and sing. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious, mightily. I stand and sing, I have returned. Day after day, there are many paths to choose. On some we win and some we lose. Still all lead to one, where the hearts that tarry there believe in love beyond compare. And finally I trust your embrace and give thanks for the journey. Yes, I'm awakening. I stand and sing. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious, mightily. I stand and sing, I have returned. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious, mightily. I stand and sing, I have returned. I have returned. These shoes have worn thin, and the dust that covers them gives a clue to where I've been. But now returned to a hope that nurtures me, with love as remedy from all the miles of doubt and the shame that seemed unending. Now I'm awakening. I stand and sing. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious. Mightily I stand and sing. I have returned. Day after day, there are many paths to choose. On some we win and some we lose. Still all lead to one, where the hearts that tarry there believe in love beyond compare. And finally I trust your embrace and give thanks for the journey. Yes, I'm awakening. I stand and sing. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious. Mightily I stand and sing. I have returned. I return to the source of my creation, opening to my place of transformation. Now I see love lives in me. I return to the glory of our oneness, flourishing, fearless, free, and fully conscious. Mightily I stand and sing. I have returned.
Good morning. My name is Andrea Brackfeld, and I'm a member of our Board of Trustees and a volunteer here at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm your presider today. Welcome to our Sunday celebration. For those of you on Facebook, we would greatly appreciate it if you would share this live stream to bring more of us together in the energy of spirit. I'll pause while you do this now. Wonderful. Thank you. Our vision is to contribute to a world that works for everyone. We are a diverse community belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Our work as a community is to illuminate the spirit truth that we all belong to each other. And that calls for us to be inclusive, to celebrate and embrace our unique identities, ability status, age, ethnicity, gender identity, national origin, physical characteristics, race, religion, and sexual orientation. I invite you all now to set an intention for this week. Take a deep breath and allow yourselves to sink into the feeling of that intention right now as you open to receive Spirit's guidance throughout our time together. We have a saying here: singing or listening to music is like praying twice. So we begin each service with a song. This morning, we are so blessed to have guest musician Gary Lynn Floyd, an American singer-songwriter who connects straight to the heart with his soulful style. Gary's openness to divine inspiration fuels his endless supply of musical ideas and creates his inspirational lyrics. That's the light that shines through his performances as a catalyst for positive change and raising the collective vibration. Please join me in welcoming Gary Lynn Floyd to Columbia CSL.
Good morning, Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. Gary Lynn Floyd back with you this morning, and happy spring. Finally, it's been a cold winter here in Reno. As Reverend Rafe and Deborah know, being in Grass Valley, you got a lot of snow too. I'm so excited for all of you to be enjoying one another and to have this new relationship with Reverend Rafe and Deborah. You're going to love them. They're two of my favorite people in the world. I hope you'll sing this with me this morning. It goes like this. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. Sing that again with me. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. Second part goes like this. I rise with a burst of energy. I rise, I rise. Claim it for yourself. Sing it again. I rise with a burst of energy. I rise, I rise. Back to the top, sing it. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. Repeat that line again. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. Sing all that again. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. One more time. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. Then sing again. I rise with a burst of energy. I rise, I rise. I rise, I rise with a burst of energy. I rise, I rise. Last line. I rise, I rise. One more time. I rise, I rise.
Thank you so much, Gary, for the gift of you. If this is your first time experiencing Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, we welcome you and thank you for joining us today. We want you to know that whoever you are and whatever your spiritual path, you are welcome and celebrated here. There are a variety of ways to connect and engage in community. We invite you to continue watching for our announcement roll at the end of service, where you'll find updates on events, classes, etc. Links on all our events can be found on our newly redesigned interactive website calendar at columbiacsl.com/events, or you can email us at info@columbiacsl.com for more information. And now let us consciously engage in spiritual practice together. We invite you to settle in, center yourselves in this moment, and find that sacred place within where spirit is all there is. We will now have a contemplative reading by Claudia Jaffa, followed by a guided meditation, an affirmative prayer by licensed practitioner Reggie Kapp.
Good morning. The reading today is Circulate Your Good by Louise Talon. We begin with a quote from Bell Hooks. The mutual practice of giving and receiving is an everyday ritual when you know true love. Then Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind, page 440. The law of giving and receiving is definite. Emerson tells us to be aware of holding too much good in our hands. April 15th was the tax day in the United States. Wherever you live in the world, you pay some kind of tax, whether on income, goods, or services. Many people resent tax day, resent the money getting taken out of their paychecks, resent giving something away to the government. This same resentment is often felt when we pay our bills, especially utility bills for services we cannot live without. While you might not like some of the things your tax dollars are used for, there are many things that would not be possible without taxes. In the United States, tax dollars help pay for emergency services, roads, public schools, disaster relief, etc. The utility bills you pay help support having clean water when you turn on your tap, lights when you flick on the switch, and heat when you are cold. What if, instead of resentment, you stop to be grateful when paying taxes and bills? The law of circulation is just that, circulation. Just as you can't live by inhaling alone, you can't live by receiving alone. Circulation is necessary. Next time you pay your bills or write a tax check, give thanks. Give thanks for clean water, for paved streets, for the person who monitors your gas meter, for the essential workers who work around the clock to restore electricity after a hurricane, for sanitation workers out in all weather to pick up your trash. Please join me in this affirmation. Today, I freely and joyfully participate in giving and receiving. I give thanks for all those who contribute to my good. And so it is. Namaste.
And so it is. Namaste. Let's take this moment to just relax a little bit more. Feel centered, grounded. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And breathe a little deeper. Grateful for this breath, this beautiful gift of life-sustaining energy that's entering your body temple. Breathe. And exhale, knowing that you're giving back. You're giving back this life-sustaining force and energy to the universe. Grateful to know that another breath is available. The law of circulation at its core. Breathe in. And breathe out. Ask yourself, what else do I give? Maybe a smile, a laugh, a hug. Maybe a portion of your financial good to someone in need or to your community. Compassionate listening is a gift. What else do I give? And what we know is that as we give freely, we create space to receive. Let's be open to receive. Let's live in grateful expectancy in every moment. Look for the good. Look for the good in everyone around you, in every experience. You are the way God shows up in the world. And this is the truth for each one of us. Remember, the universe is always for us, never against us. So be open, freely giving, gratefully receiving. Vulnerability at its core, and that's okay. Please join me in knowing that there is a presence in the universe that is the source and substance of all there is. Everything seen and unseen, everything known and yet to be known is all this one thing, this one energy, this one life essence that I call spirit. I call God. I know that it is infinite and eternal. It is everywhere present and everywhere active. And so I know that it is active as my life. I know that it has its way with life by means of me, by means of each one of us. And so we are all connected by this power, through this power, as this power of love, light, joy. So grateful to know this truth and grateful to be in this space, this time, right here, right now, with this beautiful community, knowing that this day is blessed, that we are grateful for the inspiration, for the music, for the messages, for any transformations that may occur, and just to be in spiritual practice with those that we love, our Columbia CSL family. And so in gratitude, I simply let this word go. I release it to the universe, knowing that the universe always says, yes, this or something greater. And so we put it out there and we receive. We let go and we let God. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Claudia and Reggie, for that beautiful, beautiful time of spiritual practice. In this community, our licensed practitioners and ministers are eager to know the truth with you. Feel free to email your request for prayer or counseling to prayer@columbiacsl.com, and we will hold you and your request in prayer throughout the week. And now, please help me welcome back our guest artist of the day, Gary Lynn Floyd.
You got your roller, I got my brush. You pick the colors I don't like very much. Our sensibilities are way out of touch. Now what? Stuck in your corner and I'm painted in mine. I think your viewpoint is way out of line. I imagine you feel the same most of the time. These corners are so overrated. What if we changed the whole room way around? Take out these corners, what will we have found? There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle. A hurdle is only a hurdle. There aren't any sides in a circle. The paint on the floor that's so sticky and wet can't cover the hope, the dream, the regret, and all the truth that we haven't seen yet. It's way past time for some changes. What if we changed the whole room way around? Take out these corners, what will we have found? There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle. A hurdle is only a hurdle. There aren't any sides in a circle. Waiting on the paint to dry. Waiting on the paint to dry. Waiting on the paint to dry. What if we changed the whole room way around? Take out these corners, what will we have found? There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle. A hurdle is only a hurdle. There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle. A hurdle is only a hurdle. There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle. There aren't any sides in a circle.
Thank you so much, Gary, for sharing your amazing talent with us. And now it is my utmost pleasure to introduce today's speaker, our senior minister and spiritual leader, Reverend Rafe Ellis.
Good morning, beloveds. Just take a minute to thank everyone who has participated in making this service happen, and to give a special shout out to my brother Gary Lynn Floyd on the other side of the United States. Now, I love you dearly, brother. So this morning, we're talking about power and possibility. Let's take a breath together. And here's the thing. Power is the ability to do something or act in a particular way. And so we all have power. Spiritually speaking, we are absolute power in physical form. The whole power of creation is within us. It is the very essence of our being. And yet in this physical realm, we experience that power differently. Some of us have the power of speech. Some of us do not in this physical realm. Some of us have the power of mobility. Some of us do not have that same power in this physical realm. And so it's easy to get confused about what we actually have power to do. And I submit to you this morning that perhaps the most untapped and the most powerful that we are is when we are in our authentic selves. The authenticity is simultaneously the most powerful point that we can stand in, the clearest and most accessible possibility, and simultaneously the most vulnerable. Because to be truly authentic is to risk everything that people think we are. And I think if we're really telling the truth, to be truly authentic means that first I have to risk everything I think I am. Because perhaps it's been different for you, but my indoctrination into humanity has been founded and flooded with other people's impressions and ideas and what's the word I'm looking for? Indoctrination into not only who other people think I am, but who they think I should be. And the whole system of socialization that I was raised with, and maybe it's just me, I'm willing to play with that. The whole system of indoctrination was based in this reward punishment system, where the greatest sense of power that I experienced was when I was rewarded for doing what other people thought I should do. Now, the challenge with that is that oftentimes what other people think I should do and who other people think I am requires me to literally abandon the truth of me, the authenticity of me, in exchange for the power of validation. And it's a false power, because there can be no power gained from pretending to be something I'm not. I may have temporary leverage, right? When we bend ourselves into being what someone wants us to be, when we morph ourselves, it definitely gives us leverage in this human realm. And my experience is that leverage is fleeting, because eventually the authentic me is going to show up. Well, I think most of our sadness, most of our anger, most of our angst is really because we violate our own values. We project it outward. But at the core of it, every time I violate my own authenticity, it shows up as hurt and anger and projection, because I don't know that I'm violating my own authenticity. And in this reward punishment system that we're raised in, that beautiful villain victim hero triangle, I perceive myself as a victim, and I perceive whoever led me to violate my authenticity as the villain. And I'm constantly looking for a hero. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one who does this. I don't think so. So, how do we get out of that? How do we get off the triangle? I think in order to really get to our power, the power of infinite possibility, right? The ability to do anything and everything. Because if we are, and I believe we are, pure possibility in form, then anything and everything becomes possible. If I could get beyond my human conditioning, if I could truly believe 100% what we teach, I could walk through walls because I would know they're not actually solid. If my arm fell off, I could grow another one without any effort. And I'm not there. And I'm okay with that. I know it's possible. So, how do I move it from possibility to power? How do I move it from an idea to an ability? And I think that requires transformation. In transformation, we often use the butterfly, right, as this idea of transformation. And perhaps we would be more successful at transformation if we looked at the journey of the caterpillar. See, we want to be the butterfly. We do. It's beautiful, it's transformed, and the butterfly, the moth, whatever species it is always the caterpillar first. So let's take a minute to look at this journey of the caterpillar. It's going about its life, and it's following its authentic path. Now, I don't actually know if the caterpillar has any idea that it is a butterfly waiting to happen. I don't know. I don't know if it's driven by instinct with no awareness of where that instinct is taking it. I could make up all kinds of stories, but I don't know. But here's what I do know is that caterpillar following whatever authentic nudge it's following, wraps itself up in a cocoon. It goes to its own authentic place to begin its transformation. It literally shuts out all of the advice, all of the come here, go there, do this, do that. And that is the beginning of its transformation. It goes inward. And in that inward process, it literally dissolves. It dissolves physically. The caterpillar literally dissolves into a gelatinous goo. And if that cocoon is opened too soon by some force outside of itself, there will be no butterfly, which is why it is so important that we honor one another's paths. We say we are open to whatever spiritual path you're following. And if we're really going to honor the transformation process, we need to really honor that. I don't know what your path is. I don't. What I know is that you have one. What I know is that you are infinite intelligence in form and that you are divinely guided every step of the way if you choose to be aware of that guidance. I have tools that can assist you to become aware, to connect with your inner authenticity. But I don't know what your authentic self is until you reveal it to me and first to you. And so it will never be my job to chip away at your cocoon to make you be what I think you should be. Because quite literally, to do that is to harm you. And so I get to sit with you. I get to embrace you. I get to celebrate you. I get to accept you. I get to love you. I get to walk right beside you. I don't get to push you and I don't get to pull you. I get to walk beside you. And I submit that that's what we're all here to do, is to walk with one another. That this earthly realm has miseducated all of us, that our job is to push or to pull or to make somebody be something, because we're very comfortable with the status quo. And transformation, true transformation, renders the previous version unrecognizable. And our brain, our humanity, finds that excruciatingly threatening because we don't know what's coming next. And perhaps the caterpillar doesn't know it's going to be a butterfly, but it does it anyway. It does it anyway. We can argue for our limitations, or we can risk the vulnerability of truly stepping into possibility. We can do that individually. We can do that collectively. As a spiritual community, Columbia CSL has stepped into a new iteration of itself, whether it's aware of that or not. You hired a new minister. And so we are in a transformational process. And transformation is always forward. So it's always in the unknown. And for us to do that as an authentic community requires everybody's participation. It requires everybody's voice, and it requires all of us to listen and celebrate every time someone steps up, every time someone dares to express their authenticity. Are we brave enough? Are we bold enough? Are we secure enough in what we teach to meet one another with absolute open arms? To roll our community up in a cocoon without a map for what's going to emerge? Are we willing to entertain the idea that everything we have known Columbia CSL to be becomes a gelatinous goo to feed the next iteration of Columbia CSL? Are we bold enough and courageous enough? Are we clear enough about the power that is present as each of us and therefore as this community to begin to imagine the possibility and then to let go of all of our ideas of how it should be, to allow the process, to allow this emerging authenticity of Columbia Center for Spiritual Living to transform us as it becomes its own butterfly. Are we bold enough to do that? I believe we are. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what form we take. I'm excited to see the colors of our wings. I'm excited to see where we fly to. And I'm excited to trust the process and to know that you are in the cocoon with me. We are doing amazing things, and we have just started. And so I'm going to ask each of you to begin to play with this idea of letting go, of wrapping all of the shoulds that pop up for you in the cocoon and allow them to transform, knowing that as you do, you are going to transform. Our center is going to transform. And as that happens, the community beyond our walls is going to transform. The world itself must transform to some degree every time any expression of life transforms. That's how it works. You can't change the gears in a machine without changing the gearing of the whole machine. That's the interrelatedness of it all. And so I invite you to begin to trust the power that is you in a new way, to know that you are infinite intelligence in form. And so you already know everything you need to know. I invite you to let yourself become aware of what you haven't become aware of. I invite you to play in the realm of infinite possibility. And I invite you to transform as we transform together. Let's take this into prayer. What I know in every fiber of my being is that there is one infinite power everywhere present. It is life itself. It is love itself. It is the very essence and power of continuous creation that has never stopped. It is my life. It is living its life as me. It is the life of all life. And so every being is this divine one experiencing and expressing itself, its life, as the life of its creation. What a glorious thing to know. And so I speak my word, knowing it is the word of that infinite speaking through itself, moving itself into creation. I claim and affirm the glory of Columbia Center for Spiritual Living as a divine expression of infinite possibility, moving to a new authenticity, moving to a new transformation, moving to a new expression of the divine as it. And that all of us are changed and grown and transformed in the process. That lives are healed, that imaginations are released, that possibility is the ceiling that has no top, that we are that in form. So grateful. So grateful to feel the giddiness of possibility rise up within me. No need to predict, no need to limit. And every desire to simply experience and transform and celebrate. And so, knowing it's already done, I get to look for the evidence of it and I get to see it everywhere. And so I do. And I invite you to join me to allow that excitement to rise up in you as you own the word of the infinite spoken as your own, because it is. As we say together, and so it is. I love you.
Thank you so much, Reverend, for that incredibly inspiring message. Walking with one another and meeting each other with open arms as we honor each other's paths. Beautiful. Join us next week for our virtual service as Rev Rafe launches our May theme, Light Within the Shadows, with his talk, The Inner and Outer Spectrum. Our musician next week will be Leah Morris. And yes, for those who choose, you absolutely can join us via live stream exactly as you're joining us right now. And now, my friends, it's my pleasure to once again welcome Gary Lynn Floyd for more music for healing the soul.
When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. In the name of love, with a heart of grace, overflow in us and decorate this place. As it is below, so it is above. May we always stand in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. In the name of love, may we always be seeking out the best till we all are free, and living in a world we've been dreaming of, where we stand as one in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. This is your part, sing it with me. In the name of love, in the name of love. Simple, sing it again. In the name of love, in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. When the veil is gone, there's only one of us, only one, in the name of love. When the day is done, we will sing this song all as one, in the name of love. Sing it again with me. In the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love. Last line, in the name of love, in the name of love.
Thank you so much, Gary. We so appreciate the gift of you. If you'd like to be blessed by Gary's music on a regular basis, you can purchase his CDs from his website, https://GaryLynnFloyd.com. We have just received, and now we get to practice the law of circulation by consciously giving back. I invite you to invoke feelings of love, gratitude, and abundance, allowing them to fill you and the space around you. Let's use the power of our word by speaking our prosperity affirmation together. I know that the infinite abundance of the universe is blessing and expanding my offering for the good of all, and so it is. We offer easy ways to donate your offering. You can make a one-time or recurring donation through our website, www.columbiacsl.com, or text your donation to us at 410-498-6175. And we know that as we give, we receive, and we do so in gratitude. That's the law of circulation. Please join me as we bless every gift bestowed upon Columbia CSL. Together, we receive these gifts, knowing that they nurture and support our vision of contributing to a world that works for everyone. And so it is. We appreciate every contribution. Your support ensures that we remain a vital and thriving center for everyone's spiritual nourishment. On behalf of our entire community, thank you so much for being part of our spiritual experience today. And we look forward to seeing you again. At the end of the service, remember to stay for our announcement slides so you can keep informed on everything that's coming up. Oh, one quick reminder. Our women's group meets virtually this coming Tuesday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. Please look for the sign-up link in our newsletter and on our website, columbiacsl.com/events. And that our next service, May 6th, is a virtual-only service. It is now my pleasure to bring back Rev Rafe to close our service with an affirmation for the week.
So I invite you to just take it in. I'm going to read it once and then invite you to read it with me. The power to transform possibility into actuality is my power now. Let's read that together. The power to transform possibility into actuality is my power now. Have an amazing week.
Say thank you, thank you, thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, oh grateful, I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friend, Spirit, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day, this healing, this healing, this healing day, this healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I wanna say thank you. I wanna say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I wanna say thank you. I wanna say thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. I wanna say thank you. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I wanna just say thank you now. Just thank you now. 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 Each and every day I'm gonna say thank you.